Hey, what's up, DIYers? Mike Bors with the Mike Bors channel. Thank you for watching. We're talking about the P0456 error code, and we want to answer the question, can you just flat out ignore that code and continue driving your vehicle for months, years, and just never replace any parts? We're going to talk about that and answer that question. Let's take a look. All right, DIYers, hey, we are on the computer now, and we are looking directly at our Bosch brand OBD1 and OBD2 scanner. And DIYers, this is an awesome scanner. We can't tell you how many times it has come in handy over the years with our DIY repair videos, and we still love it just as much now as we did the very first day we bought it and put it to use. However, down below in the comments and description will be a link on where to purchase this. It may be an awesome tool to add to your collection. However, continuing on, as you can see on the main screen of the scanner, P0456 error code, and below that it reads, evaporative emission system leak detected, and in parentheses, very small leak. And right now that's okay with us. We'd rather have a very small leak as opposed to a very large leak. However, DIYers, it's a leak in our EVAP system. And long story short, we personally are not going to ignore this forever. However, the main purpose of this video is to answer your question. Can you ignore the P0456 error code long term? Or in other words, ignore it and don't do anything about it. Don't replace any parts, literally just ignore it. And to answer your question, yes and no, and what I mean by that is yes, you can ignore it right now, and so could we, because we have a very small leak. However, us personally, that very small leak in our EVAP system over time will become a very large leak. And when that happens, there will be some harmful symptoms to the atmosphere as well as you personally, as well as a little bit of decreased engine performance. However, not much. So that's the yes part. Yes, you can ignore this right now. You can continue driving, and if you have a very small leak, you will likely not smell any fuel odors inside the vehicle, nor will you experience any degraded engine performance. However, a few months from now, that very small leak might get larger. And if or when it does, you will likely experience fuel odors inside the vehicle when you are driving, which again is not safe, and that's because anytime you inhale fuel odors, you'll likely get a headache, you'll become dizzy, and or more. So long story short, just not healthy. You personally don't want, nor do you want your friends or family breathing in fuel odors while riding in your car. They might not appreciate that. However, in addition to that, once you step outside of the vehicle, if you've still got the engine running, you will likely smell fuel odors that are being leaked out of your EVAP system and or your charcoal canister within the system, or right after arriving to your destination, you turn off the vehicle and you step out of the vehicle, there's a good possibility you will smell fuel. And at that point, DIYers, can you still ignore it? Well, that's going to be personal preference. Me personally, we would not ignore that. We would get the part fixed that's causing that issue. And in our case, our exact part causing the leak was our EVAP purge control valve. We will show you that here shortly. However, scrolling above right now, as well as down below in the comments and description, will be a video link that dives deeper into the EVAP system and the P0456 error code and the seriousness of it, as well as a few things that you can do real quick to figure out the location or part that's causing your leak. So we hope you check those videos out. Alright, DIYers, hey, if you're still watching, we've made our way to the workstation, and I do want to show you the brand new replacement part. Again, we've got the Mopar OEM replacement part, not an aftermarket. However, coming to the top of the box, some part number info. Let's go and open it up and take a look. And there it is, the electrical connection and the two hose ports, and this one is ribbed. And taking a close look right here is our part number on the top. The bottom number is not the actual part number in our case. However, there it is. This is the part that is causing the EVAP leak to be detected and trigger that check engine light. And scrolling above right now, as well as down below in the comments and description, will be a link on how to properly and safely replace this part to get your EVAC system back working properly without a leak, so your onboard computer can turn that check engine light off. However, real quick before wrapping the video up, inside here is basically a check valve. And when that malfunctions or fails altogether, it gets stuck in a unique position. And when that happens, it interrupts the air pressure or airflow through the system, and it triggers the leak. And if you're curious how it does that, right here, again, it's got an electrical connection point, and that's the internal sensor basically right in this portion, as well as the internal electrical mechanism that operates the internal valve to the open and closed position as the engine runs.